Okay, guys, so let's start with what I will be using. I have my baking soda and I have my vinegar. It's off to the side so you can't see it right now. I also have some balloons. I have a bottle. You can use any container you want as long as it has a mouth that you can fit the balloon over. Um, a water bottle should work fine. I even saw people using small ornaments and they took off the top of the ornament and actually filled the ornament and put the balloon over the mouth. So, whatever item you have that you can fill with liquid and put a balloon over the mouth will work just fine. You can also use an empty soda bottle, the bigger ones will work great. Anything you have. So, I have my bottle. I'm also using a funnel. You don't have to use a funnel, but it definitely made this easier. Okay, so let's get started. We'll see what to do. Okay, so I'm gonna take out a balloon. I'm going to go ahead and put my funnel in the mouth of the balloon. And I'm going to add a scoop of baking soda. So I'm using the funnel to help get the baking soda into the balloon. You don't need the funnel. It just might spill a bit if you don't have it and just try to use the spoon by itself. So I put a little scoop of baking soda into the balloon. I went and I washed out my funnel. And now I am pouring vinegar through the funnel into my bottle, okay? I'm going to end up putting about a cup to 2 cups of vinegar in the bottle. It really just depends on the size. Let me show you guys that. You guys can see I have it up to about here. So maybe about a cup and a half of vinegar. Again, I was just kind of pouring until I felt like that was enough. You guys are welcome to experiment with more or less vinegar, more or less baking soda. It also is going to depend on the size of your bottle. Alrighty. So that was all you needed to do. I decided to go outside and do this because I was concerned that I may have had an explosion and I didn't want that to happen inside. Turns out I didn't end up needing to be outside, but parents, better safe than sorry. So here we go. I am going to stretch out the mouth of the balloon, the opening, and place it on top of the mouth of the bottle. Now you're going to want to pull it down over the bottle opening so that it is completely sealed, okay? You don't want that balloon coming off. Alrighty, so I made sure that it was all sealed. Now I'm going to take the body of the balloon and pick it up so that I dump the baking soda into the bottle. And remember, I have vinegar in my bottle. All right. Here we go, guys. Look at that, guys. Look at what's happening in the bottle. Oh, I got kind of scared, so I backed up. I'm sorry, my arm is in the way. I will move it. Look how huge that balloon is. And you can see our chemical reaction, our eruption has occurred inside of the bottle. It is completely full of foamy bubbles. And look at our balloon that has been completely blown up. You can see the bubbles moving in the bottle. They're starting to calm down. And my balloon is completely blown up. And look, the bubbles have settled. You can see that the chemical reaction has calmed down. The eruption has calmed down, but my balloon is still inflated. So I'm trying to shake it, see if maybe I can get the reaction to start up again, but it looks like it's just about done. Look at that, you guys. Back to normal inside of the bottle, but the balloon is still inflated. Okay, so I'm carefully removing the balloon. Don't worry, it didn't pop or explode. And now I'm gonna let some of the air out. But I noticed that my balloon actually had some liquid in it. You guys can see it's actually full of my vinegar and baking soda mixture. So I decided that I wanted to try it again. This time I put a little bit less baking soda in the balloon, and I'm actually just reusing the liquid in the bottle. I did not pour new vinegar in. I'm just doing it again with the same vinegar, but a new balloon and new baking soda in the balloon. Now watch, it's gonna happen one more time, friends. I have it nicely secured on the opening of the bottle. It's not gonna come off. And I'm going to pick it up and dump in that baking soda. Look at it go. Our balloon is blowing up. Our bubbles are erupting and filling the bottle. You can see our reaction taking place. Now I'm lifting the balloon. Again, I'm gonna shake it and see if I can get the reaction to continue. I'm going to lift the balloon, and did you guys see that? I actually just emptied the liquid out of the balloon. So when the reaction took place, some of the liquid, some of the vinegar got into the balloon, and it's sitting right here. So now when I lift the balloon and I straighten it out, you can see it dump back into the bottle. Watch it go. See? You see it falling down the side here? But you guys can see it coming out of the balloon and going back into the bottle. Trying to see if maybe it'll keep going. But friends, look at the balloon. Even though I emptied the liquid back into the bottle, the balloon is staying inflated. It's still blown up. What is happening here? Look at that, friends. Let's watch it one more time. Watch the bubbles, okay, my friends? Watch the eruption take place. Here we go. Look how quickly it happens, too. Remember, with all of our baking soda and vinegar experiments, the eruption happens so quickly. You can see the bubbles in the bottle. And even though that reaction is calming down, everything's settling. There's not as much movement, no more eruptions. The balloon is staying inflated. It's still blown up. We didn't lose any air in our balloon. How cool is that? Now, how is our balloon staying inflated, you guys? Well, we're going to find out in just a second.